Hello everyone, welcome back to SAYAM Draws Radio. So glad you could join me today. As always, we're just going to be drawing and chatting together, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. Let's continue on with our animation of that. I'm still sniffling a bit, so please excuse me. But yeah, I think, this is my second stream back, and I feel like I'm getting back into the flow of things, adjusting here in Mexico. Excuse me again, very sorry about that. Adjusting back here, and so I feel like I'm ready to just start getting back into the regular flow of things. Anyways, let's get right into it. So I'm just gonna quickly check something here. Yeah, so this arm motion, wanted to do a little bit of a change here. So let's grab that. Oh, by the way, if you hear a little bit of whining, that's because I currently have a chihuahua on my lap, which has just jumped off and is heading off to bed. Little rascal. Right now she's sniffing a balloon. She's scared of it. You might hear her barking a little bit, and sorry about that if it's a bit loud. I hope she doesn't bark, to be honest. It's pretty late. She's like she keeps on avoiding the balloon. She doesn't know what it is. Well, she's just got on the bed, making herself a nice spot, which is good. Alright, so I wanted to take the arms and wanted to sort of lift them up a little bit. For example, this one here. Just gonna go up a tad. Maybe it should be in front as well. Oh, she's scratching herself. I don't know, it's a bit strange. I think because she's a smaller dog that she is unable to reach certain areas when she scratches herself. She's trying to scratch herself in her underbelly, but I think she can't really reach it. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, she's very cute. She's got big old ears. We've got a lot of dogs here in Mexico. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, see, she's trying to scratch herself, but it's like she can't reach that part. Poor little thing. There's a lot of dogs in Mexico. If you've ever been, especially in the sort of, more countryside areas, I guess I could say. But yeah, especially the area I live in, I will literally see dogs everywhere. Just step 10 steps out of your house and then these 5 dogs just come running at you, wanting to play. Well, actually some of them were just scared or whatever. Just who are you? Okay, let me just check out my reference here. Alright, we can make a new file here. Call that what to me. 19. Or actually, we should save this one first. Okay. Gotta get rid of all this here. Plus 1. I'm still sniffling a bit, and to be honest, I feel like the main reason I'm getting sick is because it's very dry here in Mexico. It's a desert, it's not very humid. I've got some guys here from Hawaii, and it's just as hot there, but it's more humid. And you know, some people don't like that because they feel icky, you know, they sweat, and then they feel just very slimy and gross. To be honest, I prefer it to be humid though, because my sort of nose and all my nasal stuff feels pretty rough, and I think I might sneeze. I think I need to mute myself. Let me just see if I can do that real quick. Alright, it's gone away. For me, if I look at a light, I can sort of force myself to sneeze. If I look at the sun, sometimes it will cause me to sneeze. I don't know if other people have that. Oh, sorry again. I've met a few people who do have that, who kind of go through that same experience. You know, you look at a light and you sneeze. Apparently, now this is just something I read online, so don't take my word for it, but it's caused by certain nerves in the brain or something like that. Some wiring in the brain is crossed, like they cross over each other when they're supposed to just go parallel to each other or something like that. And apparently that's what causes this sort of strange reaction to sunlight, or just kind of any light in general. Before, I just kind of thought, well, that's an interesting thing that I can do, but I met another guy who was able to do it, and he explained to me how, you know, sometimes we all have that situation where we have to sneeze, and we're just waiting for it, expecting, it doesn't come, right? And it's just the most frustrating feeling in the world. But then he told me, yeah, like, you know, with this sort of let's call it a superpower, with this superpower I have, I just, when I feel like I need to sneeze, I just look at a light and voila, I sneeze. And it's just a very easy way to get myself to sneeze if I feel it coming and I don't want to lose it, right? And after I heard that, I was kind of mind blown. I was like, my God, why hadn't I thought of this before? Of course, I can also do that, you know. But yeah, ever since I learned that, that's the way I've been doing it ever since, and it's been great. It's been real great. Sorry. I apologize to anyone who really hates the sound of sniffling. And I'm pretty sure there's quite a few people who hate that. It just doesn't sound very hygienic at all. I don't even know if I should be streaming then at this point, but, you know, hopefully it's not too terrible. I think I want to take this one actually. her body's all messed up at this point. That's fine, as long as it looks, proper in the final product, then I don't think there's anything really to worry about. Let's kind of work on the chest here a bit. Gonna tilt it a little, like that. Actually, it shouldn't be this chest, it should be the side chest. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see here, the chest. We're gonna grab the side one. Not that one. Maybe the left. There we go. Copy that. Paste it there. Oh, actually that's wrong. So we're going to delete the chest there. Paste in our new one, like so. And flip it around. Gonna do this bit. Also grab the waist. Yeah, so Mexico is very dry, and I think I could just almost immediately feel that when I got here. Oh, there she goes. She's barking at the balloon for no reason. Well, it's not for no reason. She's scared of it. She just doesn't know what it is at all. And she's whining right now. I think it's because she wants to go out. Yeah. I don't know, I think she was lonely today. I had to go out for a bit, a couple of hours, so she was by herself that whole time. So I think she wants to kind of go out, but she can't because it's too late. It's bedtime. Normally she'd be in bed sleeping, but I think maybe she just slept for the 2 hours while she was by herself. So I guess she's feeling a bit restless. Poor little thing. I do hope she starts going to sleep soon, because it's very loud. Oh, there she goes. She just jumped straight on the bed. And I don't know what I was kind of thinking with this hip action, but anyways. So I've been thinking of buying a humidifier. I think that'll be very useful for me. Every morning I kind of wake up feeling this real rough patch in my throat. It feels like, I don't know, it just feels so scratchy and so stuck. It's so annoying. And I just know it's because of the dryness, so I'll get a humidifier, set it up next to my bed. And hopefully I won't feel so scratchy in the throat. Okay, let's see here. Now explain to me why that's not showing. There we go. does need to be a bit straight like that. That's better. Come on, I want to lift it up a little bit. Yeah, so we've also got a cafe here in Mexico. It's called Overflowing Cup. Opened up not that long ago, maybe about a year ago or so. And it's very small. It's a very small cafe, but it's been steadily growing. You know, we started off with this espresso machine, sorry, which was for home use. So, you know, it's for making coffee maybe once or twice a day, right? But that was the only machine we had when we opened up the coffee shops. And normally espresso machines, at least in other coffee shops, you know, will have around 2 or 3 sections to make coffee, right? I think, well, the thing is called a portafilter, but you know, the 2 or 3 like parts where the coffee or the water will come out. But we just had a small home machine which only has one, and so we just sort of used that at the coffee shop every day, right? And so obviously, you know, business wasn't booming from the start, but we would definitely have, you know, maybe like 20 customers a day or something like that. And, you know, this machine just couldn't handle it. So now we've gotten a, I forget what the proper term is, but it's basically just a, what do they call it? Like for business use or something like that. Anyways, it's for cafes, you know, it's for a, it's stronger machine, it's a more durable machine, it's able to make coffee many times throughout the day, right? So we got one of those now, and the coffee's coming out pretty good. Before, the coffee would be so weak, like, you know, you put it in the portafilter with the coffee grind, and you'd start the machine, and water starts coming out. Literally, it was just black water. Like, it came out black at the beginning, and it ended off with just transparent water, right? Nothing we did could change that, you know, no matter how much we changed the size of the grind, no matter how much we changed the amount of time that we're, how do you call it, brewing, right? It came out as black coffee water, right? Now, with this new machine, it comes out as an actual espresso, right? With the nice golden brown colors and all that. So I really like it. We've also added like a frappe drink to our menu. Before it was just like hot chocolate and coffee drinks, but now we've added frappes. I'm going to start working there soon, but I haven't learned the frappes yet, but I'm excited to learn. Right? So we've got that going for us, you know, and what else has changed there? I guess that's pretty much it, really. Like I said, it's a slow-going process, but the thing is that it, for me, I hadn't seen that coffee shop in about 5 months because I was in Canada at the time. And when I came back to Mexico and went to the coffee shop, you know, I noticed all these changes, right? With with a new machine and the frappes and all that. And, in 5 months, that's not really a big difference, but it did stick out a lot. It's like, oh man, we're still going, we're still improving, we're still learning new things, we're still bettering our methods and equipment, and it just kind of encouraged me, because it's kind of the same thing for me in streaming. I started this maybe about 2 months back, right? And if I look back at, my first streams, I can definitely see a huge difference, right? And it's not a lot of difference, it's not like, oh wow, there was a huge jump, there was a huge gap between the beginning and now. But there's gradual improvement, the things are getting better, hopefully I'm making better content. I don't really know. I don't think so, but, I'm encouraged, just to see that coffee shop grow little by little, because, yeah, at the beginning, we were, well, at least I was kind of questioning, am I making good coffee, right? I'm using a machine that's not really for this sort of, is the word retail use? I don't know, like business use. But now, things have gotten better, and I'm more satisfied with the way the lattes and coffee comes out. I'm really happy about it, right? So we got that going for us, and yeah, it was just encouraging for me to see, right? And we had put up some new decorations. It was much more lively looking. Even put up like a small poster thing. It was some thing about the city, whatever. I think it was about adoption. It was advertising an adoption organization. Because there are a lot of orphans in Mexico, sadly. And what else? Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. It was just encouraging for me, just to go, yeah, at the beginning things are slow. I don't have all the right stuff going on for me yet, but, it comes in time and it happens slowly, right? I'm just really looking forward towards the future. Okay, let's really stop talking and get right into animating. I've barely done anything at this point. Excuse me again. Let's grab the leg. This is an L1, or L2 actually. Oh no, all the mucus coming down my face. Let me just blow my nose real quick with a bit of wet tissue. I think everyone should blow their nose with a wet tissue. I think you all understand, right? The feeling of, sort of the, what is it? The feeling of blowing your nose hard, right? On dry tissues, and eventually just creates this rashy, irritating skin. Right. Let me just mute myself before I do this. Hold on a sec. But wet tissue is fine because it offers such a gentle texture, right, for your skin. So, yeah, that's my, that's my promotion for today is wet wipes. use wet wipes. I'm not sponsored by NordVPN or Honey or Raid Shadow Legends. No, I'm promoted by wet wipes. Love wet wipes. And it's especially for me, especially important for me to have wet wipes here in Mexico. The reason being is we actually don't have access to clean water. So I don't know how many places in Mexico have this sort of condition, but in our area, the water we get is not clean, right? So we never drink, sink water. We never brush our teeth with sink water. We always buy water in jugs from a purifying little shack. They got these places around Mexico where they purify water and they sell them in jugs, right? We get it from those, and then what do? We drink from those, and we brush our teeth with those, right? But the regular sink water, you don't know what's in that. You don't know what's in that. It's disgusting. But so that's what we do. And where was I going with this? You wash your hands with it, and that's fine, you're using soap, and that's the best you can do, right? But Mexico is a very dusty place, and most of the times the things you're touching are very dusty, a lot of kind of, like black stuff on it, and all that kind of stuff. A lot of things are rusting because the sun is so powerful, so it just kind of destroys everything it touches. Like plastic, it's just going to be gone in like a day or two, right? If you leave it out in the sun, right? Same thing with the metal. You leave it out in the sun for a long time, it'll just start rusting real quick. And so you're touching all that kind of stuff, and sometimes as I'm going about my day, I won't have access to a washroom. Because even public washrooms, they're not free. You have to pay 15 pesos to get into one, which is, just whatever, it's fine. But, sometimes you don't really have immediate access to that, right? So just having a wet wipe handy to just wipe down your hands, or even just to use to wipe down your face from all the sweat, it's really handy. Okay, I need to sneeze, and I hope I can mute in time. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I just had my mouse right over the freaking button. But then as the sneeze was coming, I clicked, but I guess the sneeze happened at the same time, and it moved my hand. I'm so sorry. Oh god. Yeah, okay, wow. That was something. Okay. Anyways, let me just kind of finish up this frame before I go for today. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Let's grab the hips here. Rotate it slightly. Oh god, someone's here, and they're gonna hear that sneeze. Whoever you are, I apologize. Apologize deeply. There's snow running. Oh my god. But yeah, use wet wipes. Use wet wipes, Don't use... Well, I guess you could use handkerchiefs. I don't know. I've never used a handkerchief before, but use wet wipes, right? They're clean, right? They're refreshing. Got a nice scent to them. They're soft, nice for the skin. Wet wipes, man. Promote wet wipes. Yeah, okay, let me just really finish up this frame before I go. Let's see here, grab that, the head, maybe move it over a bit. Grab the collar as well. shoulder. L2. Like that. One coming down like that. Left hand is going to change to a different hand. To, I suppose, maybe hand. That's hand 2. Like that. It's so runny. Oh my god. My nose. Okay, so that's left part. Let's do the right. Actually, let me just bring this out too in front of everything here. That. And R2, where are you? Here. And actually, this is going to change to the shorter one. Oh man, this is really fun though. I'm really glad to be streaming again. I was actually a bit scared that I might not be able to stream really for a long time. I thought that I might have to adjust back to Mexico quite a bit. But it turns out, I've been kind of doing this stuff for a long time, so it just kind of came naturally, and I was able to find, a good time to stream. A song that's really been stuck in my head lately is Easy on Me by Adele. Such a good song. It's been really stuck in my head. It's a very catchy song, right? Because it's got that very simple yet catchy melody. It goes, easy, right? So, it's a bit of a problem because it just keeps coming into your head over and over again. At a certain point you want it to stop, but it's not for a while. Which is fine. Let it be stuck in my head for a while. Okay, I think that's all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me on SAYAM DRAWS Radio. Hopefully I get better soon, and you won't have to listen to my, the sound of my mucus and my nasal cavities. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on today's stream. I hope to see you guys again soon, and until then, I hope you have a great day, or a good night, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.